ating forum. Ang unang question, mukhang ako rin ang babasa ng unang question dahil nandito po tayo ngayon sa Malago Clubhouse kung saan ginawa po ang talumpati ng ating presidente. From Virgil Lopez of GN News Online, Ormoc City Mayor Richard Gomez claimed that returning persons to the province were the cause of COVID-19 spread in erstwhile COVID-free areas. May we get Pilo's reaction to this? Napakinggan po natin ang reklamo. Hindi na po pinauuwi hanggang hindi po nagne-negatibo sa PCR test. So lahat na po ngayon ang uuwi sa probinsya, bibigyan natin ng PCR test bago sila pauwiin. Okay, from Joseph Morong of GMA7, can we get mechanics guidelines of the suspension of LSI trips? Well, moratorium lang po muna ang sinabi ni General Galvez kahapon, with the exception of the two to-go vessels na maglalayag na po ngayon. No? At babalangkasin po kung paano talaga mabibigyan ng PCR tests ang mga locally stranded individuals. Bagamat, gaya ng sinabi ko po kahapon, meron na po tayong 1 million available PCR test kits. Can we get notes of PRD's participation in ASEAN? Well, sinabi ko na po ang highlights ng talumpati ng presidente at maya-maya po i-release din ni Chief Protocol Officer Robert Borge ang complete transcript ng yung press statement ukol po sa naging talumpati ng presidente, bagamat substantial naman po yung aking binigay na summary kanina lamang. Vietnam is an active voice against China's activities in the South China Sea. How do you think its chairmanship helped in asserting the rights of Southeast Asian nations to their own territorial seas? Ang masasabi ko lang po, marami sa mga leaders ng ASEAN ay binanggit po ang South China Sea at ang sinabi po nila, kinakailangan talaga na mag-adhere sa Code of Conduct at saka mag-adhere dun sa tinatawag na UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. From Chrissy Aguilar of Inquirer.net, can we get Palace reaction on UN's call to its member states to impose sanctions against Philippine government officials who have supposedly committed, incited, or failed to prevent human rights abuses in the country? Sinagot ko na po yan. Kung meron po kayong demanda laban sa kahit anong opisyalis ng Pilipinas, idemanda nyo po sa Pilipinas dahil kung dadalhin nyo sa labas at gumagana naman po mga hukuman sa Pilipinas, yan po isang paglabag, matinding paglabag sa soberenya ng Pilipinas dahil criminal jurisdiction always forms part of sovereignty. From Pia Ranado Frappler, how will ASEAN countries help each other's economies grow amid the pandemic? Walang panawagan po ay mas paintingin pa ang economic integration at sa pamamagitan po ng economic integration, naniniwala sila na magkakaroon tayo ng hindi lang better supply chain para sa mga pangangailangan natin, kundi mas mapapabilis po ang recovery ng mga ekonomiya dito po ng mga bansang miyembro ng ASEAN. Is the Philippines considering travel bubbles between among other Asian countries? Well, hindi pa po siguro travel bubbles, pero may dalawang mga head of state po na nagbanggit na dapat simulan ng pag-uusap dun sa business travel subject to health restrictions. From Trisha Terada, mahirap pala ito na ikaw na ang nagbabasa ng question, ikaw pa sumasagot. No? Parang bista sa hukuman minsan na ako taga-tanong at taga-sagot din. Anyway, from Trisha Terada of CNN Philippines, what concrete measures did ASEAN countries agree with in terms of battling COVID-19? Well, linunch po nila dito sa 36 Summit yung tinatawag na ASEAN COVID-19 Fund. No? At ito po yung pangunahing sandata, no, para labanan itong COVID-19 at nagkaroon din po ng consensus dun sa talumpati ng mga ASEAN heads of state na dapat magkaisa sa paghanap ng pagdevelop ng vaccine at para masiguro na kung meron kang vaccine na madedevelop, ang lahat po at hindi lang mga mayayamang bansa ang makikinabang dito sa mga vaccine. How are ASEAN nations looking after the welfare of Filipinos in their countries amid the pandemic? Well, meron naman po tayong tratado, no, na lahat po ng ASEAN countries ay meron pong minimum standards na dapat ibigay sa mga overseas workers po dito sa ASEAN. From Arian Meres of ABS-CBN Online, will or did the Philippines make any specific pledge of help to any ASEAN country in the fight against COVID-19? What did we promise and to which countries? Did any country make any specific pledge of help to the Philippines in terms of addressing the pandemics? Wala pong specific na piniledge at wala naman pong ibang specific pledge ang ginawa ang kahit sinong member country ng ASEAN dito po sa plenary session. Yung mga bagay-bagay na po yan, dinidiscuss po yan sa level po ng mga Secretaries of Foreign Affairs. So yung mga detalye po kung paano ma-implement yung mga pulisiya at mga deklarasyon na pinagkasunduan ng mga heads of state, yan po ay babalangkasin sa level po ng mga Secretaries of Foreign Affairs. What country or countries and what kind of help? Okay, from Juan Villaviray of Asahi Shimbun, how was the South China Sea taken up during the meeting? Sinagot ko na po yan, yung Code of Conduct po at saka adherence to the 1982 UNCLOS. Apart from the Philippines and Vietnam, which other countries mentioned the issue and what was the point they raised? I think kalahati po ng lahat ng heads of state mentioned the South China Sea. I'm just not sure about the actual number. I will go over the transcript and see, but I'm sure minimum 5 raised the issue. Was there a specific mention of the new administrative areas China established in the area and its plan to establish an air defense identification zone there? No mention po other than adherence to the rule of law. About COVID-19, was there discussion about reopening borders and resuming international flights between ASEAN countries? Well, may mga pangunang mensahe na po na dapat siguro buksan na ang mga teritoryo within ASEAN for business travelers subject to health restrictions. From Francis Wakefield of Daily Tribune, can we get an update sa meeting ng IATF kahapon? Binigay ko na po ang highlights ng mga naaprubahan. Ang pinaka-importante po ay pauuwi natin ang mga labi ng lahat ng namatay na Pilipino sa Saudi Arabia at iba pang lugar, kasama na po yung mga namatay dahil sa COVID. May decision na po ba sila if ever Metro Manila will graduate from GCQ to MGCQ? May rekomendasyon na po, pero this is subject to review by the President. Okay, so anyway, the President will announce on or before the 29th, I believe, no? Now, comment from the palace after the Philippines was again recognized with a Tier 1 ranking, the 2020 Trafficking in Persons report. The United States said that it will continue to work with the Philippine government and local partners to prevent and protect vulnerable groups from trafficking and other forms of exploitation. Well, the comment po is we have existing laws against human trafficking. We are parties to all relevant treaties to human trafficking, and we are ensuring that we are implementing our laws as well as discharging our treaty obligations to the fullest. No? So we remain committed po in the worldwide fight against human trafficking dahil isa po itong malaking banta dito sa ating bansa. Okay, no more questions. Pagpasensyahan niyo po ang ating limited format ng ating press briefing, pero kaysa naman po wala, mas mabuti na yung ganito. So until our next press briefing, ito po ang inyong spokes Harry Roque sa ngalan ng ating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Philippines.